you know, it's very hard to make films about women, and as a group of women, we just had to come together and be determined, and we just decided not to take no for an answer. We were going to be following through. Kate Solomon, my producing partner, and I would honestly say to each other all the time, we're just got to hold our nerve and keep going. And yeah, I mean, it is more challenging, I'm not going to lie, but the reality is this isn't just a film about a woman, it's a film about so many women that we all know.
May I have you turn towards me, please? Thank you, Colin.
Lee lived her life with such integrity and determination and grace and empathy, and that's how women are living their lives now. That's how I live my life, and that's how we're teaching our daughters to live their lives and our friendships and so on. And Lee was an extraordinarily powerful and important woman because of what she did for others, and I've been so inspired by everything that she did and the choices she made in her life. Well, I think it's definitely true that in the development process, the Me Too movement happened, and the Me Too movement remains a movement. It's an ever-evolving thing that we're all a part of. And I think since then, we are craving women's stories more than ever, but I also think that our ears are open to hearing women's stories in a totally different way. I think we feel it's necessary, and I think we're holding space in a way like never before, and I think it's an exciting time for people in the film industry, not just women, but people in the film industry, to take on board the opportunity that we can take inspiration from the great women and men of our time who did things way before us that were setting a tone, sometimes setting a bar high, but also leading with integrity in a way that we also need to be reminded of from time to time.
Thank you.
We know history by the people who tell it. So if people don't tell women's stories, they will not be seen, they won't be known. And film is a great example of us being able to see someone who, you know, wouldn't let the conventions keep her back from going out and getting the story and telling the truth. And, you know, for us, it's particularly relevant today. I mean, Lee Miller, as a photojournalist and as a war correspondent, going out there at great cost to her own personal life to go and get the story. And we look at photojournalists and journalists today, you know, they're being killed on the battlefield. They're being killed for trying to get the story. So, you know, I sort of leave with the question, you know, what will happen to us if there's no one to bear witness? And Lee Miller reminds us how important that is to try and find and tell the truth.
Honestly, everything I tried to bring from comedy ended up not being correct for this. It was hard for me to turn it off in the beginning because I'm used to coming in and being like, maybe I could add a line here for a laugh and that kind of thing. And in talking with Kate and Ellen and everyone, it became quickly clear that was not necessary. So I just sort of switched up my approach and took it from there.
Okay, can I have everybody looking right here, please? Thank you. All right, now everybody in the center, please. Last guy here, thank you. Here the head. And then right here, come on.
Hey, one more thing to happen to me, please. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.